What's your idea of the perfect breakfast? Yogurt? Eggs? A fresh pastry perhaps? It may surprise you to know that some foods are better than others to eat on an empty stomach. Some foods will give you that boost of energy and kick-start your metabolism for the day, while others can leave you feeling bloated and sluggish. Do you want to know which foods are the best to eat first thing in the morning? In this video we will reveal the top 20 foods to eat, and which to avoid on an empty stomach. Croissants, Danish, breakfast pastries, whatever you call them, most of us dream of starting the day with some of these freshly baked sweet delights. However, the pastry used to make them is loaded with butter, yeast and sugar, and it's generally not recommended as a good way to start the day. The yeast especially can irritate the lining of your stomach when empty and may cause bloating and flatulence. A better option is to go with a whole grain bread or sourdough that is naturally leavened instead of using yeast as most breads do. These breads are packed full of nutrients and high in carbohydrates that will keep you feeling full during the day. Topped with eggs or avocado makes the perfect start to your day. The second on our list is sweets or candy bars. These should definitely be avoided first thing in the morning since the sugar will boost your insulin levels, which in turn will significantly increase the load on your pancreas and stop it from functioning as it should. If you need something sweet, then go for something more natural like honey. Honey can help your body wake up and provide you the strength and energy that you need to start your day. It also boosts your brain activity and increases levels of the feel-good hormone serotonin. The next one may sound strange, because a lot of people do recommend it, and that is yogurt. Eating yogurt or any fermented milk products for that matter is a bad idea on an empty stomach. Hydrochloric acid can form in your stomach, which kills the lactic acid and good bacteria. So instead of yogurt, try making some eggs. Research shows that eating eggs for breakfast means you won't eat as much during the day, which will reduce your daily calorie intake substantially. The next item on the list is the humble pear. Pears, like most fruit, are generally considered healthy, but you really should avoid eating them on an empty stomach. The crude fiber that is found in pears can damage the delicate mucous membranes in the stomach. A much better option if you are looking for fruit is watermelon. Watermelon is mostly made of water, so it's a great way to hydrate yourself first thing. Watermelon's high levels of lycopene is also beneficial to your heart and eyes. Tomatoes are also something you should avoid eating on an empty stomach. They contain high levels of tannic acid that can increase the acidity in the stomach, which can lead to gastric ulcers. So leave the tomatoes for lunch, and instead why not try a bowl of cornmeal porridge for breakfast. It can help remove toxins and heavy metals from your system, and it can normalize intestinal microflora and keep you feeling fuller for longer. Now you might be thinking that raw green vegetables would have to be the healthiest thing you could eat. And although that is somewhat true, there are still things you should avoid eating on an empty stomach. Cucumbers, peppers and other green vegetables are rich sources of amino acid, which can cause heartburn, flatulence, abdominal pains when consumed on an empty stomach. One of the best foods you can eat is buckwheat. Buckwheat is an excellent source of protein, iron and vitamins, and can gently stimulate your digestive system. Bananas are generally a healthy snack to grab. They are packed full of magnesium. But eating them on an empty stomach means that you can get too much of that magnesium directly into the bloodstream, which can affect your heart. A better option is to eat oatmeal, as it creates a protective lining coating the insides of your stomach, which prevents hydrochloric acid from causing damage to the stomach wall. Oatmeal also contains soluble fiber, which is great at lowering cholesterol levels in your body. Spicy foods should also be avoided on an empty stomach, as they can irritate the gastric mucosa and stimulate acid production in your stomach. This can contribute to many common digestive issues. So it is recommended to avoid any spicy food in the morning. Wheat germ is a great way to get your recommended daily vitamin E intake. Just 2 tablespoons on wheat germ will provide you with 15% of your daily requirements. It can also provide you with 10% of your daily intake of folic acid. It also helps keep your digestive system running smoothly. Cold carbonated drinks like soda or pop are definitely to be avoided first thing in the morning. The acids in these drinks can damage your mucous membranes, restrict blood vessels and slow blood flow. A better option is to eat nuts and seeds for breakfast. These can help to normalize the pH in your stomach and improve your digestive health. And finally, the biggest surprise of all is orange juice. Orange juice really should be avoided on an empty stomach. Orange juice, along with other citrus juice, is rich in citric acid, and when eaten on an empty stomach they can cause heartburn, increase the risk of gastritis and even gastric ulcers. Instead, try adding blueberries to your morning routine. According to recent studies, eating blueberries on a regular basis can help improve your memory and increase metabolism. Especially if you eat them for breakfast. So there you have it, 20 of the top foods to eat and avoid on an empty stomach. Make sure you like and subscribe below if you like this video. See you next time.